to present the plaque to Duncan Keith, one of Keith's favorite players, a Norris Trophy and Stanley Cup winning honored member from the class of 2014, Rob Blake.
Promised Siebes I'd have something prepared today. Thank you, Rob, for presenting me my plaque. I'd like to start by congratulating my fellow inductees. To share this moment with all of you is extremely special. We as inductees are recognized as individuals, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. But if there's one thing I've learned in my career, hockey is the ultimate team game. It took a supportive family, great teammates, great coaches, and great people for me to be up here right now. I won't be able to thank everyone, but I'm proud to share this moment with all of you. It all started in Fort Francis, a small town in northwestern Ontario. It's where I fell in love with the game. My mom would drop me off early for early morning practice, and I can still see her standing behind the glass watching me for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then wave goodbye as she left to go on to work for 12 straight hours at a nursing home. Getting woken up the odd weekend morning by my dad saying, "It's a working day," was all a part of it. They taught me what real work looks like. And I tried to take that same work ethic and pour it into hockey. Because from as early as I can remember, it's all I ever wanted to do. Saturday nights were hockey night in Canada with my dad, brother, and sister. Coke floats, old Dutch chips, watching guys like Ray Bourque, Mark Messier, and of course, Wayne Gretzky. I watched the way they were able to utilize their teammates to make plays happen. Those greats inspired me. But it was also my older brother, Cam, who pushed me to try and keep up with him. When our family moved to British Columbia at 14, I was the new kid, small, skinny, and definitely not a well-known prospect. Too many times to remember I was told I was too small to play defense in the NHL. But hearing that just made me work harder, and I was fortunate to have great people pushing me to a new level. In those minor hockey years, it was Gibb and Bill Tucker. They hammered into me the importance of being in great condition in order to win. In Penticton, Rob McLaughlin introduced me to plyometrics, and soon enough, my Saturday nights were being spent doing jump squats and shooting pucks in the driveway. I was fortunate to play for the Michigan State Spartans, and later, Bruce Hamilton's Kelowna Rockets in the WHL. Every stop had teammates and coaches who helped shape who I became. From there, and after being drafted by the Blackhawks, I got first-hand knowledge of what it took to be a defenseman in the NHL. I'm forever grateful for the time that my first NHL coach, Trent Yanni, spent helping me. He not only taught me small details of playing defense that I used as a foundation for the rest of my career, but just as important, if not more, he believed in me, that I could use my speed and quickness as assets to defend. Thank you, Trent. Whew. Playing for the Blackhawks and wearing that jersey makes you think about the guys who wore it before you. Bobby Hull, Tony Esposito, Stan Mikita, Jeremy Roenick, Denny Savard, Eddie Olchuk, and of course, the OG of Blackhawk defenseman, Chris Chelios. But you realize it's never about you. It's about the crest, the team, and the legacy. Chicago became my second home. The fans, the anthem, There was nothing like playing in that building, especially during our cup runs. We never would have had those cup runs without great leadership. And that started with our owners, Bill, and then Rocky, and now Danny. I'm proud to have played 16 seasons and spent 20 years in the organization as a Blackhawk. Playing for the Wirtz family and their commitment to winning allowed me to be a part of 3 Stanley Cup championships. But just as important, they made my family and I feel as though we were part of another family, the Blackhawk family. Thank you to Dale Talon and Stan Bowman. Each of you played a role in helping me find my game and helping build the teams that changed my life. Championship. When Joel Quenneville came in, he helped me reach another level. He gave me confidence by playing me a lot of minutes, and he pushed me to become a two-way defenseman. He was a perfect coach for our group, and we built something special. Joel, along with assistant coach Mike Kitchen, held us accountable to be our best every night. Brent Seabrook, Patrick Sharp, Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, Nicholas Hjalmarsson, Marian Hossa. Too many guys to mention. We battled forever. We battled together, sorry. Battled forever too. We trusted each other and we won together. It was always the team first. People often ask me what my favorite moment was playing in the NHL. And the cup wins are definitely the highlights, but getting the opportunity to suit up alongside Brent Seabrook and become the first defensive pairing in the NHL to play 1,000 games together as teammates is right there too. I'm not sure we get that distinction had I not had Brent honking his horn outside my house, calling my phone, making sure I was up and ready to catch the plane. But that's the kind of teammate Brent is, and I was fortunate to ride shotgun alongside him. My absolute favorite moments might have been after games on the road, just sitting around in either Siebes' room, Sharpie's room. We'd order chicken fingers, fries, Diet Cokes, and we'd be talking about hockey until 2 or 3 in the morning, sometimes later. I said I liked to train. I didn't say I had a diet or needed much sleep. Wearing the Maple Leaf and representing my country, playing for Team Canada was a privilege and an honor. Heading into overtime against the U.S., seeing Scott Niedermayer walk over and very casually grab a water, I could feel his energy. There was no panic. And that was something I took with me for the rest of my career. Joe Thornton, my teammate in 2010, it's so special to be inducted with you today. When Sid scored in overtime and the building exploded, it wasn't just a win. It was a shared moment for our country, a whole nation, one team. I want to thank Ken Holland and Bob Nicholson for believing in me and giving me the chance to play closer to home with the Edmonton Oilers. Playing with the 2 best players in the world, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, experiencing the Battle of Alberta, going on a run to the conference final. I'll always cherish that experience. These days, my favorite hockey moments are with my son Colton and his teammates back home in Penticton. The road trips, the tournaments, the early mornings, seeing the game through his eyes has reminded me what this sport is really about. Joy, connection, and being a part of a team that's bigger than yourself. I'm going to sound like an old man here now, but to every kid out there, work hard, stay humble, and remember, where there's a will, there's a way. My dad used to tell me, play with fire in your eyes. And my mom used to say to me before games, eyes in the back of your head. So thank you to my parents, to my brother Cam, and my sister Rebecca for always being there for me, and for looking after Colton when I couldn't. To my son Colton, thank you for making me fall in love with this great game all over again. I love you. And to the fans for letting me live a dream that once belonged to a skinny kid in Fort Francis. Hockey has given me more than I ever imagined. But the greatest wasn't the wins or the banners, it was the people. The teammates who became brothers, the coaches who believed in me, the trainers who kept us healthy, the family who stood behind me through the ups and downs. Because that's what this game gives you. People you go to battle with. People who become like family. And that's why hockey will always be the ultimate team game. You can chase a dream alone. You can't chase a dream alone. And you don't lift a cup or wear a gold medal on your own. You lift it with everybody that ever lifted you. And so to everybody who ever lifted me up, thank you for being my team. I will carry you with me for the rest of my life. I am overwhelmingly honored to be a part of the legacy of our great game. Thank you.